Let me show you what I got.
Hey yo, what it do? It's your boy Q, and welcome back for some more PIEA action powered by the Esports company. And if my calendar is right, that means today's Wednesday, which means we Valorant, baby. 2 weeks left of the regular season, and with the playoff picture starting to come a little bit more into focus, these games now mean more than ever. But before we take off the sunset, let's go ahead and see how our teams did last week on Bind.
Do you believe Homer Center did his team?
Crosses through, finds one, finds two! Sage standing with the pants around their ankles! What is...
It does have the Spectre actually. Solving nice string onto Yacht is XD.
Round.
Oh my, the overdrive really kicking it into gear. And artificial, you gotta look around for Neon, who's still blasted away. The recoil on it. They've gotta pick up the Bucky. It's still not over, and it'll never stop.
And what better place to start than last week's Waynesburg University Esports Game of the Week, where Greater Altoona would take on Central Bucks South. And it was another game where the GOATs were doing what they do best, pushing the pace and leaving their foes to waste. 13-3 for Greater Altoona, led by Clawzera with a 23-7-7 KDA with 3 First Bloods. Mars would be able to take a perfect map against PA Distance Learning. The Rangers from Forest Hills did the same to Ferndale, and Bishop Guilfoyle would win 13 straight rounds against Loyalsock. Spring Grove would be able to prevent the Blue from streaking on Bind as the Rockets hand Mannheim Township their second loss in the fall semester, off the back of a 13-8 win. As Shanky Ray led the way with 17 kills, 2 First Bloods, and 6 plants. Both teams move up to 4-2 on the fall and look forward to Week 7 to try and secure a playoff spot. South Fayette would take down Penn Trafford 13-1. Franklin Regional would do the same thing to West Green, and Garnet Valley would take down Central Bucks East also by a score of 13-1. And while we're talking about the Jaguars from Garnet Valley, they had a doubleheader last week. Ironically enough, against Central Bucks South, who also had a doubleheader. And this was an absolute banger of a map, back and forth for 21 rounds as Garnet Valley pick up the dub 13-9. Gotta give a big shout out to Artie though. 27, 14, and 6 with 6 First Bloods is an insane stat line despite the L. Pocono West would be able to clean sheet Garden Spot, as did Lower Moreland to Henderson. And Riverside was the last of our 6 teams to walk away with perfect maps in week number 6, holding it down against Boyertown. Ephrata and Lampeter Strasburg were in a 21-round knockout drag-em-out matchup, and I thought for a moment that Ephrata was going to end on an upset. But at the end of the day, the Mountaineers would be too much, and I don't know what Ephrata has been feeding Con lately, but they've been on an absolute tear. This week popping off with 28 kills to go along with their 5 assists and 6 First Blood, as Ephrata move up to 5-1. And winding out our week, we had 3 top 5 teams surrendering just 2 rounds in their wins. Pine Grove over Portage Area, Carlisle over Lebanon, and Haverford over Bayard Ruston. But I want to go back to Ephrata for a minute, because we got to talk about Con, our first-time, 2-time Waynesburg University Esports Player of the Week. Con has been on a tear lately, and it reflects in the Mountaineers' results. But can they finish strong? That's the real question. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Power 10 rankings for Valorant. And with just a few weeks left, we still have 4 undefeated squads. And believe it or not, the GOATs don't even have the highest round differential of those 4. But there's still time for this list to shift. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our schedule heading into week number 7. And a lot of big matchups this week, and I had mentioned the 4 undefeated teams left because one of them will be featured in this week's Waynesburg University Esports Game of the Week, where Haverford square off against the Rangers from Forest Hills.
There's time. Such a great time. It was great. Perfect. The second fight is there as well as Arctic.
Paladin taking advantage of the chaos, finds a double, looking for trouble. And that's, you talk about pace changes. Talk about aimers. Talk about aimers.
And with that, It's time we get down and do what it do. Second to last week of the regular season here in the fall. So remember to get up and get loud. Remember, we've got games Monday through Thursday here at PIEA across all of our channels starting at 3 p.m. Eastern time, and more content than ever over on social media as well as YouTube. So y'all already know what to do, man. Like, comment, share. And for now, we're off to sunset. Until we do catch y'all back over here for the next one, man. Don't forget, with everything crazy going on in the world today, be true, be you, be sincere. Game hard and love hard, all right, y'all? It's your boy Q, signing out.